Well, they've got nothing to lose, quite frankly. They've lost 50 games in their 70 tries so far this year. A very young, exciting backcourt in Iverson and Stackhouse with Derek Coleman and Clarence Weatherspoon along the front line. This is a team that can't hurt you if you're not ready. And if you get them going, give them confidence early in the game, they will hang around and make life tough on you. And again, they've beaten the Magic once, 191 already this season.
Well, a couple areas, Chip, very early, the Magic are going to have to see how they're going to deal with them. Number one, Dennis Scott, played by Iverson. You have to see how the Magic are going to take advantage of that matchup. You have to get something there. You simply have to. And then Davis playing Penny Hardaway out on the floor. Davis, a great athlete, a lot of quickness. And we'll see if he can keep Penny away from the basket.
Horace Grant not playing with more back spasms. Derek Strong starting for the Magic, his 15th start of the year. When teamed with Penny, Nick, Ronnie, and Dennis, this Magic lineup is undefeated, 7-0 coming into tonight's game. Weatherspoon matches up with Strong, and there's a good start. Clarence guilty of his first personal foul.
The biggest difference in having Derek Strong start as opposed to Horace Grant, you can give Derek Strong the ball more often with his back to the basket, and he can make things happen as he did that time.
Ronnie Cycli goes to work. He was almost a Philadelphia 76er. The Philadelphia team made inquiries with Golden State before the Magic got Ronnie, and he could have ended up in Philadelphia but chose not to go. Weatherspoon the rebound, and Iverson brings it up the floor. The rookie out of Georgetown still leads the league in turnovers. In fact, he and Stackhouse are numbers 1 and 3 in the league by average of turnovers per game this season in the NBA. That is not a good combination in the backcourt. And almost one there. Nice handoff to Davis from Iverson, his first assist.
Well, that's where you're going to have to deal with Iverson. You know that. And he gets Davis a basket.
Davis 6'7", 210 out of Texas Tech University. And he gives the Philadelphia team the early 2-0 lead. Magic give it back up, steal it right back. Nick takes it away from Iverson. He finds Derek Strong. Game tied at 2, a minute and a half into the opening quarter. Stackhouse against Anderson, Weatherspoon against Derek Strong. Iverson, fadeaway jumper. And the Magic turn it over in the backcourt. Derek Strong threw it across the floor, and Penny slipped and couldn't make the play, so the Magic give it right back.
Well, you had Nick Anderson right on this side, an opportunity to really push, but that no fault of Derek Strong. Penny lost his footing, and the Sixers get it back.
Iverson against Penny, beats one, beats two, finds the open man. Weatherspoon ripped it out. Lost the ball as Penny and Derek fought over it. Coleman taps it home.
Well, that's the second time Penny and Derek Strong have misconnected.
Philly takes the 4-2 lead. Richie Adubato shouts out the play instruction. Coleman guards Cycli. Strong move.
Yeah, that's a good aggressive move, Ronnie Cycli. Nice little hook there.
He's playing with a very sore left ankle. It was very swollen yesterday. He sprained it against the Knicks. And he said, there's no way I'll play on one leg if I have to, as these games here in the month of April get very, very important. Dennis's first shot won't drop. Now Mark Davis as Stackhouse cross court. Iverson 2. Davis rebounds in front of Nick. Missed the shot. Follow try. Iverson won't go.
One thing about Philly, they're sending 4, sometimes 5 guys to the basket, so they must know the Magic are having trouble rebounding. They must know that, so they are trying to rush the boards, so the Magic will have to rebound and get some fast break baskets.
Iverson chased by Hardaway, came out of his shoe. Stackhouse picks up the loose ball. 8:45 left. Pull-up jumper from Davis won't go.
Now you have to push it. I mean, don't wait for him to get his shoe on.
Iverson still doesn't have his shoe on, and the Magic slow to bring it up. Dennis takes another 3. Missed it again. Coleman the rebound. You got the point guard out of his shoe, and the team's walking up and down the floor here. Ronnie Nunn blows the whistle inadvertently.
Well, they called the 20-second timeout.
And that is the call now at 8:22. Derek Coleman looked at Ronnie Nunn and said, no, I didn't want the timeout, but someone else must have made the call, so Philly takes time.
But the thing is, you know, the guy is just like as if he were hurt. Philly has the ball. They're not forcing the fast break, so it's time to blow the whistle and get a shoe on, you know. So it's a good call, Ronnie Nunn, and the Sixers were going to have to do it anyway. Here it is. Penny's going to reach from behind. Derek Strong steps up also. And there's the shoe. Goes farther than the ball, but Stackhouse chases it down, and they eventually come up with the possession.
So Iverson politics his case.
Almost as if we were saying, okay, get your shoe on, man. We'll wait for you.
Yeah, take your time. 4-4 is the score. Both teams off to a frigid start. 2 for 8 is Philadelphia. 2 for 6 from the field are the Magic men. 8:18 to play. Iverson with that high dribble turns it over a lot, as we told you. Penetrate past the top floor. Jack, that's really what makes him such a special player. He can break down anybody.
Well, I tell you what, if you allow any guy to handle the ball as you do Iverson, you'll see him with the high dribble, and a lot of times he'll turn it over.
Stackhouse, no, the follow by Davis, hangs on to make sure nobody undercuts it.
A lot of times he'll turn it over. I mean, that's a huge advantage because for the defense, you think he's going to pick his dribble up, and then all of a sudden he turns that hand over and he dribbles it again.
Philadelphia out rebounding the Magic 7-4 to start. Penny 50-point shot won't go. Rebound Weatherspoon. The Magic 0 for their first 4 downtown. 4 of the first 7 shots from beyond the arc. Backdoor cut. Stackhouse. He hangs. Blocked by Nick Anderson. Beautiful play. Here comes Penny now. He slithers through, and Coleman popped him hard with the left hand. First foul on Coleman. Second Philadelphia foul in the game at the 7:34 mark.
Well, I know Stackhouse is going to be asking where the whistle was on the last drive to the basket for him. I'm sure he thought he was fouled as he took the ball in the paint. Nick Anderson comes over, makes a good defensive play, gets the block, and starts the fast break.
Touch it up, Penn. Penny coming off a 21-point game against New York. Didn't have to touch that time. Ronnie Cycli over the back of his former college teammate, Derek Coleman. That's his first.
First team foul.
Ronnie Nunn, Derek Stafford, Bill Spooner are our officials tonight. Good crew from the Orlando Arena. 6-5 Philly, the early lead. Our first look at Coleman now in the post. His pull-up left-hand jumper.
Real good defense, Ronnie Cycli. Great defense, and he's out. But the Magic don't get it to him.
Anderson against Stackhouse now. A lot of talk that Stackhouse and Clarence Weatherspoon will be dealt in the offseason by this Philadelphia team. Out of bounds off Ronnie Cycli at the 7:02 mark. Well, they tried to trade Spoon at the trading deadline, but could not find commensurate value.
And I think one of the teams they talked to about Clarence Weatherspoon might have been the Orlando Magic, involving Dennis Scott and a lottery picker, draft picker too.
Here he is in the low post out of Southern Mississippi. Shot an air ball. They do not shoot the ball well. Philly, the 27th best shooting team in the league, just 44%. They're 3 for their first 14 tonight. 6-5, Philly the lead. Derek Strong. Short. Oh, look at Penny flying on the glass. That's what Richie's been looking for. More board work from his guard men.
Well, and a lot of those rebounds they could get are offensive rebounds, but you have to make sure the balance is there.
Penny stutter step dribble all the way to the hole.
That's beautiful. Gorgeous move, Penny Hardaway.
Indeed. His first field goal in the game. 7-6, Magic in front of the 76ers. Weatherspoon threw it away. Out of reach of Coleman. And a timeout on the floor, charged to the Magic. 6:05 to play, first quarter, a frigid shooting game. But the Magic have a 1-point lead. The Magic have been calling for rebounding. They trail the rebound battle in this game, but Penny Hardaway with an offensive reset.
Well, you know, there are opportunities on the offensive boards for the Magic. They used to get a lot of second chance shots out of Nick Anderson. But Nick hasn't been as effective rebounding, at least offensive rebounding, this season. Penny Hardaway gets to drive off of that rebound. The Magic shooting 33% as they have gone 3 for 9. 76ers 3 for 14.
Ronnie Cycles back to work. Rebound grabbed by Allen Iverson. This young man's a pretty good rebounder in that point guard spot. 2 over 4 a game.
He does a good job getting back in there and rebounding, I tell you. And at his size, it's kind of surprising.
You know, he's taken a lot of PR hits this season for his friendships, some of the things that have happened to him off the floor as he knocks down the 3. I agree with what Joe Dumars said the other day. He said, look, all he does is he shows up and he plays hard. Really, isn't that all you can ask for?
That's right. As long as he comes every night, he does. You can't really argue. Now, you know, there have been some concerns about some of his off-court activities.
No backdoor help, and Penny slams it shut.
Man, oh, man. Now, Penny doing exactly the right thing.
Iverson couldn't touch it up as he was hit on the baseline.
Penny doing exactly the right thing against Davis. He's not used to guarding a point guard. Penny's making him pay for it. Already a couple times in this game, he's been right at the basket. Now you see Davis, and that's really not a great screen, but Derek Strong does make some body contact and frees Penny up to get around the corner. But that is the way Penny should play against him.
And that's what I was talking about in the pregame with Ball, that if you're going to have a bigger player working against Penny Hardaway, he's so quick, he's so fluid that he should be able to at least get to the hole. And if he gets there, those are the kind of magical things he's able to do.
Well, I know Penny was really disappointed that he didn't do a better job against Larry Johnson. And that's a full timeout from the Sixers. They've used their 20, I think. So when Iverson had to put his shoe on, so it's a full timeout.
But Philadelphia gets the second chance off 2 free throw misses from Iverson. They'll reset it in a tie game here in Orlando. 3,900. Happy April Fool's Day to you and yours in Orlando. Paul Porter just pulled a fast one on the big crowd tonight. And everybody look under your chair for the blue dot. Everybody stood up, looked under the chair for the great big crowds. Guess what?
April Fool.
No blue dot, folks.
No blue dot. You got everybody in there in it. Said you'd win a big Magic prize. Everyone was looking, and no one won.
Stackhouse double clutched on the pass. Orlando taps it out. Good call. 5 to shoot. 4:39 remaining in the opening quarter. Magic 3 games ahead of the 8th spot in the Eastern playoff race. But they're not out of the woods yet. Davis, wild shot right over the top.
It hit the top, yeah. Good defense by the Magic to force that turnover.
Orlando with a 3-game lead over Cleveland. A 4-game lead over the Bullets, who suddenly have won 4 in a row and are finally over 500. They're 36-35. Bernie Bickerstaff very quietly has righted the ship in our nation's capital.
That's a great way to for Nick Anderson to find himself a shot. Nice little fake, then faded to the corner. Penny Hardaway got him for the open jump shot.
Penny's first assist. Now Derek Coleman spins like a tornado. Boy, he's got outstanding touch. And when motivated, one of the best forwards in the game. This year for Philadelphia, averaging 18 points, almost 10 rebounds a game. Blocked by Iverson. He's blocked on average 4 shots a game against the Magic. Off the heel of Weatherspoon. Philly coughs it up. Leonard Scott floats it and missed it.
Oh, man.
Stackhouse hits Iverson. The catch. He cuts, fires it up and in.
Well, the Magic didn't get what they wanted out of it. As a matter of fact, they didn't get anything, and the Sixers come right back for the score.
A 4-point swing. 3:25 left in the period. Cycling to his right. Missed the shot. Coleman the rebound.
You know, Coleman's just not letting Cycling get to the paint. He really was trying, wanted it.
He took the quick 3, now lumbers back on defense. Penny, great pass.
Nice. Great job, Nick Anderson running the floor. Beautiful pass from Penny, but nice effort, Nick Anderson.
It ties the game at 13, 3 minutes left. Dan Shades the first man off the bench for the Magic men. Iverson 10 to shoot now. Knocked away from him by Dennis. Philly rechecks. Derek Coleman, left-hand tricky jumper. Coleman starting to cook. 15-13 your score. Gerald up as well for the Magic. Scott Williams, the former Bull for Philadelphia.
Well, Nick really starting to mix up his offense. Kind of game the Magic would like. Out of Nick, he makes his first jump shot, and the last two baskets right at the hole. He's 3 for 3 from the field. Iverson
cuts, fires it up awkwardly, thought he got hit. He cries Magic fly. 4-on-1. Penny, nice touch basket.
Yeah, great job looking the floor, and Ronnie Cycling that time running the break, but Penny Hardaway still responsible for a nice pass from Penny.
4 assists in a row for Hardaway. Hammer under 2 minutes with the Magic in front by 2.
Great fast break opportunities coming for the Magic.
Something else they've been looking for. Dennis knocks it away. Subs come in. Shays and Wilkins for Cycli and Scott. Scott Williams in for Clarence Weatherspoon.
See Nick Anderson just sprint down the floor, gets behind Coleman, and lays that one in. Gerald Wilkins into the game. Danny Shays in as well.
Derek Strong almost stole the inbound. 3 to shoot for Stack. Williams fights for the rebound, and the Magic knock it away. Williams got a hand on it.
Tell you what, a lot of second opportunities coming for Philly. They're the 3rd best offensive rebounding team in the league, and they're showing it tonight.
New shot clock. Davis back to work. Strong move inside.
And they make the Magic pay for it again.
He has a half dozen again. The game tied. Philly shooting 35%. The Magic 44%, but being out-rebounded 13-10. Penny Hardaway hammered, and he hit it.
I mean, Davis can't play him. There's just no way he's going to be able to stay with Penny. Particularly if the Magic are going to just clear out and allow Penny to work. Now watch how this goes. Penny goes baseline. Kind of loses control of it right there, but still keeps it and gets himself a chance for a 3-point play.
They call the hack on Williams. So he has his first foul. Nick Anderson is out as Brian Shaw comes in. Allen Iverson argues the non-call at the Philadelphia end of the floor, and Doug Overton replaces him in the 76er lineup, a man that played very well against the Pistons and played very well against the Magic in the first meeting between these teams in Philadelphia.
Yes. One of those guys that, you know, you give him minutes, he's going to be productive, as he showed in the game against the Pistons. And when he got time against the Magic, but having a difficult time playing behind Iverson, getting consistent minutes.
Now the Magic trying to press. Derek Coleman with Davis, Overton, Williams, and Stackhouse in the game. They play pick and roll now.
Nice job handling the pick and roll.
Coleman the catch, makes Shays out, keeps the dribble alive, twists and got hit. That's why he's so special. At 6'10", 250 pounds, he runs like a gazelle.
Well, did you see him show that pump fake? Really got Shays up in the air, as high up in the air as Danny's going to get, and got the fast break. Danny Shays bought it, and Coleman got to the basket.
Derek with 2 fouls now. Richie and Tom Sterner monitor that. They'll bring Ronnie Cycli back in. Again, the Magic without Horace Grant tonight. In fact, I don't see Horace on the Magic bench. He's bothered with back spasms.
You know, actually, when you play against a guy like Derek Coleman, the thing you want to force him to do is put the ball on the floor, because he's a very good spot-up shooter. So as Shays made the move to the corner, his intention was to force Coleman to drive to the basket. The Magic did not adjust as quickly and were forced to foul.
Not that time for Coleman. 2018 Magic lead. We're under a minute first quarter. Chip and the Goose from the Orlando Arena. Gerald pops out now.
Well, they're trying to take advantage of Ronnie Cycli against Coleman.
Scott Williams played him well that time.
Ronnie got to the basket once, but they've not been able to get back there again.
Nice transition by Philadelphia. Overton hits Davis. Transition defense a concern for Orlando, too. And that time Philadelphia pushed it up after the miss. Penny Hardaway bumped on the sideline. That's the 4th team foul against Philadelphia. And it's on Mark Davis, his first, second in the last 2 minutes. And Penny back to the line. Great first quarter for Hardaway. 8 points, 4 assists, and a couple of Orlando rebounds. Want to say hi to the Lake Virginia Aerobics Club watching the game tonight. They haven't been able to work out too much. Members of the club not feeling 100% these days, but hopefully they'll get better soon.
And how big is this club? A couple people.
They work out to the Magic.
Would be hard to get a good workout with just 2 or 3 people. It's tough, particularly if both are feeling bad.
14 to shoot for Jerry Stackhouse. Oh, what a pass to Davis!
Man.
And the hammer home. Oh my goodness, the rim's still rattling. He may struggle on defense, but he's got his offense clicking. 10 points in the quarter for Philadelphia.
Man, oh man. I thought he was going to bring the rim down.
Gerald Wilkins from the corner. Misfires the 3. Ronnie to reset. And a late whistle as the horn sounds. Cycle got hit inside.
Yeah, definitely Williams got him.
And the Magic get a couple of free throws. Ronnie Dunn makes sure the foul occurred before the horn sounded, and indeed it did.
Yeah, I don't think there's much question it did. Ronnie Cycli well on the way to the basket. 1.4 seconds on the clock when Ronnie got the rebound. And they have to put a little bit of time left.
So Ronnie, a couple of charity tosses to come here. And Philadelphia will have at least a chance to attempt a shot at the end of the quarter.
Man, what about that dunk?
Oh, he was shucking and jiving, gripping and ripping on that particular attack at the basket. That shot was, Jack, definitely within his range.
Yeah, he got close enough to where he could make that one pretty easily.
Ronnie short on the first attempt, 71%. Free throw shooting from the line. Magic 4 out of 6 at the stripe to start. Philadelphia 1 for 4. A lot of talking going on.
Well, you hear Derek Coleman. Yeah, he's really giving Ronnie a hard time.
He said, that's the Ronnie Cycli I used to know after that first miss.
Missed those free. He missed that one too.
And Derek Coleman said, I told you. And he and Ronnie, are having a little bit of a conversation. Coleman got in Ronnie's head on those 2 free throws. And we're tied after 1. 22 apiece. Hardaway with 10. Mark Davis with 10 for the 76ers. We head to the second quarter here in Orlando. Chip and the Goose back with you from Orlando. Game tied 22 apiece. Both teams, Jack, really struggling to find the range from the field with any consistency. Big quarters by Davis and Hardaway. In fact, Mark Davis already with our Miller Lite slam dunk of the game. I guess you could say he was excited.
I think he might have been, yeah.
I would be too if I could jump that high, and we all know that I can't.
Well, that goes without saying. The Magic shooting 43%, the 76ers 40%. They are out rebounding the Magic 15-12 so far in this game. The Sixers also working the offensive boards. An area of concern for the Magic, giving up second shots to this team because they do miss a lot of shots. There have been 9 ties and 5 lead changes already in this game.
And Mark Hendrickson and Lucius Harris, the latest changes for Philadelphia in their lineup. Lucius Harris, the guy they gave 7 years to on a contract. And Philadelphia another reset. Scott Williams and air ball.
Oh, man, that was ugly.
Philly spent a bunch of money, spent $6 million on Don McClain and Lucius Harris. Locked those 2 players up for about 13 years in total. And both of them have struggled, one with injury, one with finding playing time at all. And that's got their general manager, Brad Greenberg, on the hot seat in Philadelphia, some say. Scott Williams commits his 3rd personal foul very quickly here to open the second quarter.
Well, you know, Lucius Harrison put together some pretty good years in Dallas and had played well at times, and the 76ers took a chance as he came available. But he's had a tough time getting minutes, although the last few ball games he has played much better, Chip. We're not getting him at a real good time. He's averaging about 10 points a game in the last 9.
On the Sixers, number 4, Michael Kane.
So he has come to life, has Harris, 6'5" out of Long Beach State. But again, Philadelphia, Jack, a team that really has to make some decisions in this offseason. What are they going to do with Stackhouse? They almost moved him at the All-Star or at the trading deadline. Clarence Weatherspoon, another player that I think they would like to move because they can get value for him, not because he's not a good guy or a good part of their team.
Yeah, Weatherspoon is a guy a lot of teams would like to have, but you're dealing with a team that everyone knows eventually is going to have to make some moves.
And they're going to finish in the lottery again in Philadelphia, but at least they snapped an inauspicious string as Overton makes a nice move. 6 straight years Philadelphia has finished with a worse year than the year before. They snapped that as Cycli had it blocked by Cage. They won just 18 games last year. They've already won 20 this year, so there is improvement, however slight it might be. If they had won fewer than 18 this year, that would have been a new NBA record. Overton, same shot, different result. Hendrickson kept it alive. It's out of bounds. Oh, to Philadelphia. Hendrickson, the man that knocked it away.
Well, 2 officials blew the whistle and pointed the same direction, so not much doubt in their mind. And the Sixers, they get 3 out of that offensive rebound. So rebounding continuing to be a problem for the Magic. Out-rebounded so far by 4 in this game, 17-13.
And 9-2 in the second chance point area. 27-24, Philly has the lead. They've hit 2 of 5 from downtown. Orlando still looking for its first. Ronnie the turnover. Back comes Harris and Overton. Overton kept the dribble alive. Brian Shaw with a reach in. He doesn't like the call, but that's the first on him and the Magic team, I beg your pardon, here in the second period.
Well, you know, Chip, as you look at the Magic team on the floor right now, it's a very difficult team to look out there and say, okay, we're going to definitely get offense right here at this stage of the game and in this style of game. Dennis Scott is 0 for 6, 0 for 5 in this game. Brian Shaw just checked in, so he hasn't had a shot. Gerald Wilkins 0 for 1. There are some points, but you would like to see this unit get into some transition and maybe take advantage of Gerald Wilkins out on the break.
Stackhouse, 3 pump fakes, and over the back of Gerald Wilkins, who fell very awkwardly, but I think he's all right. Stackhouse wanted the whistle to go his way, but a wild, out-of-control shot.
But it wasn't so much the shot, it was the action after the no call. He was upset. Gerald Wilkins came down with the rebound. Stackhouse threw him to the ground trying to get the official's attention, but it went the other way.
Philly by 3. Harris checks Gerald, who has struggled a bit with his offense of late. Not that time, though. Gerald just 10 for his last 26, 38% from the field. And that's further illumination on Jack's point a moment ago. Where do you find your offense with this unit? And Iverson hammered on the reach-in. Gerald Wilkins with his first.
His first second team foul.
Well, not making shots, it's hard to make the game look good, isn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, neither team making baskets, and no one really has had an opportunity to put anything real consistent together. 76ers 38%. But you look at the scoreboard, they're up by 1.
Harris fouled by Dennis Scott this time. Hey, Jack, you played in the NBA a couple of years. The month of March, players usually say, is one of the most difficult, whether you're in or out of the playoffs, simply because those are the dog days of the season. Now, we've entered the month of April. We have 19 days left in the regular season. Is it hard to shake off the dog days and playing a team like Philadelphia? Does that keep those dog days still alive?
Yeah, you know, the thing is, you go through the season looking forward to the All-Star break, and the All-Star break finally gets here and goes, and then you think, man, we still have 40 games to play or 38 games to play now. You got to find a way to get through it. Good thing about, oh man,
offensive foul on Danny Shays. So the fouls and the whistles really piling up against the Magic here.
Well, the good thing about April is you can see the light, you know, so you think, well, I'm going to go on and try to get together and pull it out.
Stackhouse drains the 3.
Jerry Stackhouse.
Well, I think Richie's going to have to reload here quickly because you just can't afford to get down too far. Derek Strong already up, but once again, this unit on the floor in this half-court game.
Oh, nice pass, Iverson to Hendrickson, up and in with the left hand. Out of Washington State, the rookie with a beautiful shot. He was a second-round draft pick that stuck, and the Magic take the timeout at the 8:44 mark, trailing by 8, and the crowd not too happy with the home team's effort here. We'll take a break. A surprising start in the second for Philadelphia. They're up 34-26.
The Sixers trying to spoil the party, leading here in the second quarter. A former member of the 76ers, one of the founders, of course, of the Orlando Magic, Pat Williams. Wedding bells in the air this Saturday. Pat and Ruth are getting married. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. How about that?
Ruth, you're marrying into a basketball household now.
Absolutely, and we practice every day.
Now, I understand the honeymoon might involve your second Boston Marathon.
Well, that's kind of at the end of the honeymoon. The second Boston Marathon's the 21st of April. Ruth is training for it. I'm training for it, and that'll kind of finish off the honeymoon.
Well, congratulations, Ruth and Pat. Many years of happiness.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
The new Williams, gentlemen, getting married this weekend.
All right, Paul, thank you very much. And that solves the answer to the question I had. What makes an appropriate wedding gift? Now all I have to do is stop by the Track Shack and pick up a couple of pairs of running shoes for Pat and Ruth, and we're in like Flint.
That's all you have to do. And hope they don't invite you to come run it with them.
Exactly. I can make it the first couple miles, but after that, you out of luck, I have a feeling. Here's Cycli back to the free throw line. The Magic heard the Boo Birds as they went to the timeout huddle. They're down 8 and struggling at the free throw line. 6 for 10 now in the ball game. Hendrickson and Stackhouse out. Weatherspoon and Davis back for Philadelphia. Young team getting a lot of confidence.
Ronnie Cycli's missed his last first three free throw attempts. Hasn't made one tonight.
Boy.
Derek Coleman talking to him on his first 2 attempts, and I think that kind of got to Ronnie a little bit. Sixers have scored the last 7 points of this game.
Harris missed the shot. Rebound, Nick Anderson. Penny pushes it up, finds Nick left wing. His first 3-point attempt of the night will not fall. Michael Cage the rebound. Here's Allen Iverson. Is he the rookie of the year?
Well, you know, I think it would be hard not to give it to him, actually.
Oh, look at that move, baseline. Found the open spot, but missed the shot. Oh, what a brilliant move by Allen Iverson. How many times you see a guy like that take the ball all the way to the basket? That time he kept his dribble alive and slithered free inside.
I think it's even with all the controversies kind of been involved in this year, I think it would be hard not to give it to him. I mean, you look, he's leading the league of the rookies in minutes, steals, assists. I mean, he's doing so much with the basketball. One of the leading rebounders. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, I know, but...
Penny missed the shot. Davis having trouble hanging on Penny's hip pocket, but Penny flat out missed that one. Lucius Harris, pull-up jumper, rattles it in. Toe on the line, thankfully.
Lucius Harris.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he's a spectacular player. But everybody's going to say, well, how much better has he made his team? And if you use that criterion, really the only guy that could win the Rookie of the Year is Stephon Marbury of Minnesota. He's the only guy whose team's going to make the playoffs.
Right.
And you hardly hear his name mentioned at all. Oh, Iverson lost the handle. And then Harris fouls Nick Anderson in the backcourt. Yeah, let's look at the rookie race. Here's the top 6 in our estimation.
Yeah, you know, you have to really mention Kerry Kittles at Boston. I mean, he's been consistent, at New Jersey. He's been consistent all year. Walker scores a bunch of points at Boston, but they're struggling. Iverson, you see him, he's at the top of the list. Assists, steals per game, points per game, minutes per game. You know, it would be really difficult not to give it to him. There'll be a lot of other guys that get votes.
I think this year, unlike any other, it'll really be spread around. Nick's free throw woes continue, but he's making more of an effort, Jack, to get to the line. He had 5 attempts against the Knicks. That was against the Knicks. That was the highest number of free throw attempts he had taken in a game since February the 6th against Boston, when he took 6. So he is trying to go to the line. That's one part of the battle. The other part is got to start making it.
Yeah, and I wish I had a solution, except to say you have to shoot them to make them. So
jump pass to Weatherspoon with a 10-point Philadelphia lead. It's now an even dozen. And we've seen this so many times from this Magic team. Playing against a ball club that really has struggled all year, they've gotten a lot of early confidence. Hardaway surrounded, missed it. Strong rebounds, pump fakes. Missed it, shot it under the iron. And Weatherspoon and Hardaway will jump it up the 6:29 mark.
You know, it's almost as if the Magic players are giving Philadelphia's defense far too much credit. I mean, the Sixers are not a real big shot blocking team. They average just under 5 blocks a game.
Weatherspoon stole the tap. Magic take over.
I mean, they're going to the basket, but they're changing up their shots. They're looking over their shoulders, and they're just not making many. So
that's not a good combination. That's for sure. 6:25 left. Then a double team now with Weatherspoon and Davis. Darrell Armstrong tries to provide a spark, and he banks it in from the corner.
Yeah, he's laughing about it. I thought I was the only one that got that lucky, but I guess it worked for everybody.
He banked it in from the corner in front of the Magic bench. A 9-point Philly lead. Davis off to a great start in the game.
Well, that's what you have to do with Davis. You have to force him to put the ball on the floor.
A tremendous finisher, struggles from the outside. Penny behind his back to cycle it. 5 straight Magic points. 38-31. They run a picket fence for Iverson at half court. And he almost threw it away. Did, got it back, but he was on the line. Magic ball again. Iverson thought he was pushed out, but he reclaimed possession with his toe on the line.
Or he was out of bounds and jumped, caught the ball in the air, and he might not have reestablished himself completely on the playing surface. I don't know. Magic trying to pick it up a little bit here.
38-31. Good guys trailing here. Darrell Armstrong providing the spark. And now the hold on Iverson. He lets Bill Spooner hear about it. He says, yeah, I got him that time. And the first on Iverson, the rookie of the MVP of the Schick rookie game. Magic go to the line again. They'll be in the penalty for the last 5.5 minutes of this period. And there's a good start. 4 quick points for Armstrong. 38-32. Philly had a 12-point lead. The Magic have taken the attitude, enough's enough.
Well, the Magic have put together 6 straight points after Philly had scored 11 straight.
Armstrong bumps Iverson out of bounds at the sideline. And that's his first 4th team foul. Crowd doesn't like it, but he did force him out.
Yeah, he was moving, no question about that, but at least Darrell up, putting some pressure on in the backcourt, making it a little bit more difficult for the Sixers.
Iverson doubled, and as he is, he calls timeout, wanted it and got it with 5:19 left. Ronnie Nunn and Iverson continue to argue. He says, I'm getting pushed every time, but the rookie not getting the early whistle. His team, however, has the 5-point lead. Penny wide open, drives the baseline, stuffs it home.
A long 3-point shot, good. The Magic are on fire. Hardaway rebound, over the shoulder to Grant. Grant lays it in. Buy your tickets now. Call 839-3900.
It's 38-33. Well, in honor of Kentucky's Final Four appearance, Darrell Armstrong decided to pull this shot out of the bag.
Well, it hit the side of the backboard, and you see that reaction. He says, yes, I'll take it. He tried to get 3, he gets it. It doesn't matter how it happens. He got 3 points for it.
Not coincidentally, 6 straight points since Darrell Armstrong has checked into the game for the Orlando team. It's 38-33, Philly in front. Both teams struggling to shoot 40% in the game. Weatherspoon, Iverson, he'll pull the string on the 3, rimmed it out. Magic rip it and run now. Penny against Weatherspoon.
I need to just clear it out and let him go.
There he goes.
Yeah,
Coleman the block and the push too.
And that's all you got to do with that. I mean, that's easy right there. If they're going to switch from Davis to Weatherspoon, either way, he's going to be able to take it. So just clear out and let the guy go. Something good's going to happen, and he picks up the foul on Coleman.
And Penny with a 10-point first quarter had 4 of 5 shots successfully sunk at the stripe. 5 assists already in the game. And he draws the Magic ever closer now. Magic again have been out-rebounded 11 times in their last 13 games. They tied one opponent in that span as well. And what has to concern you, Jack, these are teams like Golden State, Phoenix, Denver, Vancouver, Boston. Teams not known for their physical nature inside or their big people.
Well, the good thing is, you know, the Magic won most of those games. I mean, that is the plus. But it still has to be somewhat of a concern. That's a tough shot right there.
Bad shot. Coleman had it blocked. Armstrong cut off. Now Penny leads a 4-on-2 break. Flips it up short. Thought he got hit. Philly threw it away. Here's Armstrong now. Bullet feed strong. Reverse layup and another foul on Coleman. If it's on Derek, it's his third. It is, and it is.
His third penalty situation.
A lot of action, Chip, going on here in that little exchange.
So now what does Johnny Davis do? He's got Coleman in foul trouble. He'll have to depart the game. Scott Williams, his other big man, already with 3 personals, is lost for the half as well. So that helps the Magic cause. And Orlando pulls to within a basket.
Hendrickson checks in the game. He's a rookie out of Washington State. 6'9", 220.
And Derek now with 4 in the game. 11 straight Magic points. Philly led it 38-26. Richie took time, and the crowd let the Magic hear about it. Since then, they've looked very good.
Darrell Armstrong with the hand on, and boy, it's so tough keeping Iverson out of there. It really is.
Now he will go to the line. Both teams in the penalty. Magic have been there since about the 6.5-minute mark of the quarter. And
neither team shooting free throws all that well. Probably should wait to bring that up until after Iverson takes these 2, but Philly 4 of 7, the Magic 12 for 19. Iverson there, top scorer at 21.5 a game. Their top assist man at 7 a game. 4 rebounds, but shooting 40%. Penny rattles home the 3, and the Magic back in front. Hey, give Darrell Armstrong the assist there. Heck, give him the assist this entire period. He's been a huge part of the success. Great job pushing the ball up the floor. Davis transition, drilled it home. Nobody stepped up. Man, he's good around the basket. I'll tell you that. He's got a dozen now. And Philly back in front with 3:45 left in the half. Cycli struggling to find the range. He's 3 for 9, but has 8 rebounds. Iverson bullet feet ahead. Davis threw it away right to Nick Anderson. Now Armstrong cradles, had it knocked away by the Spoon. Darrell tried to dress it up, and Spoon made the play. Hendrickson downstairs finds Davis. Tap try twice, good. Yeah, that's a tough break there. Magic get nothing out of that one, and Darrell Armstrong makes a good move to the basket, but Spoon does a good job of coming taking that one away. A 3-point Philadelphia lead. Left-hand shot from Ronnie. Won't go. Got his own miss. Got fouled on the baseline. And Davis trying to politic, but he's picking up number 3. Well, take that back. It's on Hendrickson. Mr. Cycli having a difficult time around the basket tonight. Tell you what, he has been all around that hole and hadn't been able to knock any of them down. He's 3 for 11 from the field. 10 rebounds already in the game, though, for Ronnie. And he's 0 for 4 from the free throw line, I think. I'll check that to make sure. Let me change that. He's 3 for 7. He missed 4 straight free throws and has made 3 straight now.
So we're a shade under 3 minutes. And Ronnie brings the Magic back to within a point. Another double-double for Cycli. 10 points, 10 rebounds already. Tom Smith, our producer director tonight. Ken Cavanaugh on the truck as well. Glad to have that working for us. On Sunshine Network tonight, Larry Rogers, Darrell Armstrong audio-wise. And the third foul on Darrell Armstrong, who has been tremendous. That gets him out of the game at 2:50 to play.
Hey, you know, I would almost leave him in right now, because he's been that much. He's made that much of a difference. I mean, if he picks up foul number 4, I mean, you're taking a chance, but you think that's okay because he's going to play limited minutes in the second half anyway. But the smart thing to do is to get him out of there and have him available if you do need him for big minutes in the second half.
Iverson's missed 4 free throws himself in this game now, partner, and Phillies lead 2. They led by 12, 38-26 in this game. 8 to shoot, plenty of time. Nick guarded by Stackhouse. Michael Cage steals it away. Magic with their 4th turnover of the half. Iverson double team. He has it kicked away by Shaw. They don't reset the shot clock, however.
Tell you what, it's difficult in this ball game having anyone other than Penny handling the basketball. I mean, the offense just has not looked real smooth except when Penny's handled it.
Iverson fearlessly penetrates. Michael Cage kick fires it home.
He really
That's
does.
about as far as he could muster the jump shot, and he found the range.
Boy, he does kick his feet, boy.
Penny outside, 3-point shot all bottom.
Yeah. I mean, if Brian Shaw gets the assist, but give Penny credit, he's been able to find a way to get open.
Iverson, quick 3. Davis tries to save and runs over one of the paying customers, but she's all right. The Magic take over again with 1:48 left. Yeah, and Michael Cage looks like he's kick-starting one of Bruce Rossmeyer's Daytona Harley Davidsons, man. He's fearless out there. Bruce, of course, on hand for the game tonight. He's been in good behavior tonight. 1:40 left, but it is early. Here's Hardaway pointing direction. Splits the triple team. Throw it up and in.
I mean, I tell you, I mean, I just have to go on and say, okay, let's see what happens. But the good thing about Penny tonight, as opposed to a lot of other nights, or some other nights, particularly the game the other day against the Knicks, he's doing a tremendous job of mixing up his offense. I mean, that is so important to Penny. He's been to the basket a lot tonight, and he was upset. He wanted to do that against Larry Johnson. The Knicks threw Larry Johnson at him and kind of caught him off guard. But he said it wouldn't happen again, and he has totally taken advantage of the matchup tonight.
Game high 21 points for Hardaway with 5 assists, 6 of 10 from the field. He's already taken 8 free throws, and he's made a couple of threes as well. So, partner, you're right. He really has mixed it up offensively tonight. Weatherspoon tries to tie the game. Nick Anderson with the rejection right into the hands of Derek Stafford, who made the play.
Quick hands by Derek Stafford. Nick, 2 block shots in this game now.
8 to shoot for Philly. 1:17 left in the period. 76ers throw it away, but Nick's foot just over the line.
Yeah, that's Nick's defense again coming through, as is the case most of the time.
Nice move, yeah. Good help.
And they give the Sixers a new 24-second clock out of that.
I guess they say Nick had possession of the basketball before stepping out of bounds. So you're right, new shot clock for Iverson and company. He hits the Spoon, drives past the Shaw, floats it up and in. Spoon's been quiet, but that's really been the problem. That's why they say they might try to move him. Just sort of gets lost with Stackhouse and Iverson and Coleman. Hardaway taking over again.
Yeah, there's just not enough shots for Weatherspoon's game. I mean, he's the back-to-the-basket kind of guy. He can face and make them from about 15, but there are just not a lot of shots when you talk about Stackhouse, you talk about Iverson, and you give Derek Coleman some shots.
A tripping foul perhaps on Cycli. Indeed, that's the call. And Jack, what a story, Penny Hardaway tonight. He's 7 for 11. Without Penny, the Magic team 9 for 29 from the field. So thank goodness he's having the kind of half he is having. Otherwise, the Magic would be in much, much bigger trouble.
Well, as I mentioned, it appears that for the Magic, at least in this first half, the offense has been pretty stale, except for when Penny has handled the basketball. So this is one of those times you want to just give it to him and let him create. I mean, that's not to say he's going to get something every time, but at least in this half, just about every time he's touched the ball, something good has happened for the Magic.
Yeah, you like the percentages, no question about that.
Penny also has 5 assists in the game.
Well, Philly's free throw shooting is awful in this half. They're 6 out of 12. It's killing them. They had a 12-point lead. They now trail by a point. Remember, Darrell Armstrong, a big part of the Magic's second period rally. Penny had it slotted away. Back comes Stackhouse. He lost it. And he can't save it. It's out of bounds. Back to the Magic.
Yeah.
That's why Iverson and Stackhouse, boy, it's tough love. They turn it over the first and third most in the league between them.
Well, you know, I mentioned earlier in the year when we played these guys that area, the turnovers, is an area that will improve. Right. I mean, that's going to get better. You have to suffer through it while they're young. And you hope it comes sooner than later for these guys as far as getting rid of the turnovers are concerned.
Penny Hardaway, long three, won't drop. Rebound Cage. 4 seconds left until halftime. Stackhouse, traveling call. Didn't put it on the floor, and they had Mark Davis all alone at the other end of the floor, and Stackhouse turned it over.
If I'm Richie, I'd be telling him to put a little more time on the clock. I mean, I thought a little bit of time ran off after the whistle.
But indeed, they take the 22nd timeout. There's 1.9 left, and at halftime, you'll see our Sprint halftime report. Opening day for baseball today, and Roger Hexelberg and David Trombley from the Orlando Rays, a Chicago Cub, Tampa Bay Devil Ray combined affiliate this season. They'll talk about the exciting things going on at Tinker Field this spring and summer. We'll have our Gatorade scoreboard, stats, and highlights.
Well, Chip, they do increase the time. They put 2.2 seconds back on the clock. I thought the whistle sounded, and I looked at the clock because I was wondering how much time they had to get the ball up the floor, and it moved just a little bit long, a few ticks more, so the Magic have a little extra time to get a shot off here.
2.2 seconds, as you mentioned. They give it right back to Nick off. And he hit it.
Gorgeous play. Gorgeous play, Richie. Great play, Richie Adubato, and the Magic execute it perfectly and get the shot to go.
So the Magic come from 12 behind to take a 4-point lead into the halftime intermission. How many times have we said the play on the out of bounds usually designed for the man making the inbound pass? That time it was. Magic lead at the half. Compilation, the Magic numbers, Jack, brought to you by Sprint.
Neither team shooting it well. As you can see here, the Magic just 41%. They're also getting out rebounded by 4, but the Magic have forced 9 turnovers here in this game so far. So hopefully they can continue to do that, make some shots, and they'll have this game in hand.
Your top scorers, Penny with a huge half. 7 of 12 from the field, 23 Magic points. Leading the way for Philadelphia, Mark Davis had 14. Davis, a lot of his damage inside on transition baskets. 7 of 13, 5 rebounds. Again, the transition showing in the rebounding total. He had 4 of his 5 rebounds on the offensive glass. Chip Carey, Jack Gibbons from the O-Arena tonight. Philadelphia starts with the ball here in the third quarter, and they go right to Derek Coleman against Ronnie Cycli. Here's Jerry Stackhouse, open 3, won't fall. Rebound grab by Derek Strong. With Derek in the lineup with the other Magic starters, this lineup 7-0 on the season.
Hey, and by the way, Derek Strong has 8 rebounds in the game, so good game so far for Derek. The Magic know they need to get Dennis going.
They swing it to a wide open Nick Anderson. All bottom.
Nick made that big 3 to end the period, so you know he's feeling pretty good. And the Sixers throw it away.
Again, Philadelphia will turn the ball over. They turn it over almost 18 times a game. That's next to last in the league. And if they do that, you got to take advantage. 7 turnovers now for the Magic, 10 for Philadelphia, but only 7 Orlando points.
Dennis has touched it every time, and it's led to a wide open shot. Magic did not get that one to go.
Here comes Iverson. Look at him peek ahead. Oh, look at that pass inside. Nick Anderson fouls Davis, and folks, you will not see a finer pass than that one from Iverson.
Foul number 25.
He just keeps you guessing as to which way he's going to go.
First team foul.
Now he gets on the other side of Penny here. Penny turns around, but cannot take away the shot.
And a 3-point play for Philadelphia. 56-52, Magic have the lead. Dennis draws the double. Strong takes that same jump shot, won't drop. Rebound Coleman.
Well, that's the shot that's going to be there because they're running at Dennis when he gets it on the low post to try to help out Iverson.
Now Allen works against Penny again. Minute and a half into our third quarter. Good game tonight from the arena. All bottom for Coleman. First point since the first quarter for Derek Coleman, who's led the Philadelphia team in rebounding 9 consecutive times and has 8 double-doubles in the last 10 games. All-star caliber performances from Coleman, who again leads in the boards tonight with 7.
I'll tell you one thing about Coleman, he seems to be in a lot of some pain right now.
Ronnie Cycli from under the board. Fires it up and in. Sweet move there.
Yeah, nice move. Good job by Ronnie Cycli keeping his composure. He had a double team on him on the low post. He just kept moving and got the shot to go.
Iverson over-penetrated, lost the handle. Magic run out. Derek Strong trips over the free throw line. Anderson had it knocked away and out of bounds to the Magic.
Opportunity there for Nick maybe to take it on to the basket.
But still very tentative in doing that. Thinking about those free throws perhaps. Now 39 left in the
Thought he had Penny. Maybe a bounce pass there could have gotten that one through, but the fast break very close. Might have been better off going on to the basket with that one.
Here's Cycli now. Hard drive to his right. Davis taps it out of bounds. He had position, but miscalculated the bounce. Johnny Davis, the head coach of the Philadelphia team, pleased with his team's 2-game win streak. Wonder if he'll be the coach next year for the 76er club. He's taken a lot of heat this year. Eric Strong's missed 3 straight shots to open this period. Iverson whips it ahead. Davis again in transition.
He's flat flying out on the other side.
19 for him, 24 is his career high. 58-56, the Magic lead. Ronnie over Coleman, a little too strong. Rebound grab by Philadelphia. Back come the Sixers. Iverson bounces to Davis. Pass tapped out to Stackhouse. 3-point shot won't go.
I'll tell you what, somebody's going to have to find Davis in transition. He's getting out and he's killing the Magic on the fast break now.
He's trying to stop Penny Hardaway, who leans in and taps it home. 25 for Penny Hardaway. The Magic team, though, Jack shooting just 39%. 60-56 the score. A little close for comfort here in Orlando. Stackhouse got the dribble back. Cycli with a block. Penny whips it ahead to Anderson. He had Coleman beat. Instead, back taps to Hardaway, and Dennis Scott out of bounds. The Magic turn it over.
You'll see Davis. Now watch where he starts from. He's way on the other side, and he just gets out on the floor. Just takes that one on to the basket. I mean, he's done that all night.
We're under 8 minutes to play. Third period action. Weatherspoon. Rebounded by Nick Anderson, his 5th board of the game. Excuse me, the Magic trailing in the board battle 32-29, and in the assist battle 16-13. Here's Dennis Scott. Iverson met him. Penny Hardaway with 2 to shoot. Didn't get it off. Violation.
And they might put 1 second back on the clock.
That's the call.
1 second to shoot.
1 to shoot for the Magic.
1 second to shoot.
7:26 to play.
Time for 1 dribble and a shot.
Or no dribble, turn around, oh, we're good.
Or no dribble and just turn around and let it go. Whichever works for you.
He's amazing. 8 for 13 before that shot. Now 9 for 14 and 27 points.
Illegal, yeah.
Illegal defense.
Penny Hardaway is the man caught illegally there, and the next time it's a technical foul. 62-56. This is called a buzzer beater, folks.
Well, Penny gets it, just turns around, shoots over Davis. All bottom on that one.
Coleman against Ronnie Cycoli. Keeps the dribble alive, had it swatted away off his body. Dennis Scott with a fine play.
Great job, Dennis, dropping back in there to help out as Derek Coleman was going up to the hole.
How about the Bulls, Jack? They lose Bill Wennington and are talking about signing former Magic player Brian Williams to replace him. That's the news from the NBA today. Wennington out for the rest of the regular season, tore a tendon in his foot.
Well, I hate to see that because Brian Williams can definitely help that team.
Coleman dishes to Weatherspoon for a dunk.
I mean, I don't know if Williams, how healthy he is. I know when Dallas wanted to sign him, he flunked physical with his knee. But if he is healthy, he can certainly help that ball club.
Yeah, he's Dennis Rodman without the feather boas and the slinky evening gown. 6:15 to play in the third quarter. It's 62-58. Iverson almost stole it from Penny and forced the travel. Iverson was between his legs, bumped Hardaway and pushed the pivot foot. And the Magic are charged with a turnover. I don't think I've ever seen that call made. 6:07 left in the third quarter. Let's see, did he travel? Yeah, I think he did. I think his right foot was the pivot.
Well, Penny wanted the contact by Iverson. I mean, it might be that Iverson forced that foot to move. I mean,
a funny call goes against the Magic. Philadelphia takes over after this timeout. Chip and the Goose from the Orlando Arena halfway through the third quarter. Good game tonight, 62-58. Orlando leading the young, uprising Philadelphia 76ers, who are playing with plenty of spirit in this ball game. They've won 2 in a row. They beat Detroit in Detroit. Big win, no matter your record.
And their other win was against the Boston Celtics in Philly.
Stackhouse tries to change the game, drew the foul as he penetrated inside. Ronnie Nunn with the whistle again. Nick banged him with the body. That's his second personal foul. Well, friends, it's never too early to talk about Magic Basketball Camp, sponsored by Publix. For information on camp times and location, call the Orlando Magic Basketball Camp hotline at 407-649-CAMP. Iverson missed the three, tapped right to Davis inside, and he has 21 points in the game. 62-60, the Magic lead a deuce. Darrell Armstrong up off the Magic bench again. Interesting that Richie has brought him off first instead of Brian Shaw. Dennis needs a shot to drop. Hasn't found the range this time. Ronnie over the top, fights for his own miss, and knocked out of bounds back to Philadelphia. Armstrong in. He'll replace Dennis Scott, who leaves 0 for 6. No rebounds in the game.
Darrell Armstrong came in, gave him a huge lift. And Richie understands that not only is Dennis struggling offensively, but you look at that small forward position, and he's given up 21 points to Mark Davis, a guy that's averaging 4 points a game.
Weatherspoon bumped inside at the 5:11 mark.
So the Magic are just trying to get some people out to match up. Darrell Armstrong definitely gave the Magic a big lift, but they're trying to get better matchups on defense, and we'll see if Nick Anderson can play Davis any better, or if Penny can.
62-60, 5 minutes to play. Third quarter. Spoon doubled immediately. Iverson, dribble penetration. Whips it over. Open jump shot taken, missed. Body slide. Davis And Coleman, the three-point opportunity. Davis got drilled after he took that shot. And Coleman gets the reset and the stick back, and he has 11 in the game. Third foul on his college teammate, Ronnie Cycli.
Well, our buddy David Harmon is at home watching the game tonight. We need his voice here to get on the officials a little bit.
Yeah, we haven't heard him shout illegal in this game. That might be it. Maybe the Magic the illegal defense call in this game.
7-0. Philly has outscored the Magic over the last 3 minutes or so. See if he can find the shot for Penny.
Armstrong sets it over to Hardaway. 10 to shoot for Penny against Davis. Penny 27 in tonight's game. Step through, fires it up, missed it, strong rebound, 2 pump fakes, and the late whistle. With 1 on the shot clock, the Magic are fouled. It's on Weatherspoon, and Clarence, big guy out of Southern Miss, picks up number 3. So Derek Strong to the free throw line. Jack, you mentioned his rebounding total. It's up to 9 already in the ball game, but he struggled to field 1 for 7.
1 for 7, getting a lot of shots right at that top of the key area, just above the free throw line. Of course, that's the shot Horace Grant gets all the time in the Magic offense. And normally Derek does a great job of making that shot, but tonight he hasn't been able to find the range. I think he's hesitating just a little bit, Chip. The first time he catches it and lets it go, I think that's the first time he's going to make one tonight.
64-63, Magic back in front. Here in the third quarter late. Iverson with a rare post up. Coleman steps behind the three-point line. Gives it back to Iverson. He heaves the 3 and he hit it. 10 points for Iverson, 8 assists, 4 rebounds. 3 of 10 from the field. 3 76ers are in double figures. Davis with 21 leads their team tonight on 10 of 17 shooting. Now Nick Anderson tries to answer, and he does.
Big basket, Nick. Tell you what, he's done a good job tonight, Chip, of making sure he finds the place on the floor that's open.
3:40 to play. Iverson, offensive foul. Armstrong drew the charge.
Well, you give Darrell enough time, he's going to find a way to entice the officials to blow that whistle on the offensive foul. Watch how he takes away the baseline. Great anticipation by Darrell Armstrong.
3:35 to go. Philadelphia with its 13th turnover in the game.
13 ties, 13 lead changes.
Derek Strong knocked away. Fights for his miss on the baseline. Leans up and in. Great extra effort.
Good second effort that time. I mean, Derek knows he has to find a way to get some offense going, and that time the Magic just posted him up and cleared out and let him go to work.
3:05 to go. Magic by 3. They led by 4 at halftime. Iverson whips it over to Davis. Hardaway really stretches the defense. 6 to shoot. Now Weatherspoon takes a look at the shot clock. Fakes, now takes. Won't go. Follow try Davis. Tap to Stackhouse. Jerry fumbles it to Davis. Has it knocked away by Ronnie. Now Penny left wing. Lob to Cycli. He caught it, lost it, and it's out of bounds to Philadelphia. And they take timeout with 2:35 left in the period. Anybody's game. 69-66 here at the Orlando Arena. Magic Hoops here on Sunshine Network, brought to you in part by Citgo. Get up and go. Citgo says go. And by Publix Supermarkets, where shopping is a pleasure. We want to send our get well wishes to the lovely wife of Magic PA announcer Paul Porter. Jan, a little bit under the weather, not with us tonight. And it's just not the same when we get our scores from games around the league without Jan's smiling face before each and every quarter of play. So, Jan, we hope you're feeling much better and look forward to seeing you again when the Magic take the floor again against the L.A. Clippers later this week.
Penny Hardaway having a big one. 27 points for Penny. Really leading the way for the Magic. 2:35 left here, and the Sixers with the ball.
Philadelphia Philadelphia ball at the 2:30 mark of our third quarter. It's 69-66. Magic have the lead.
Well, they're shooting 35% are the Magic, and Sixers 44%.
Coleman, tough miss. Stackhouse follows twice. It can't drop. And Derek Strong in for the big rebound, his 11th of the game. Magic hang it in there on the glass, but it seems partner like they're getting every big one in the ball game. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Nick from 18. Shot at 17. Tapped to Strong, and another second chance.
And another rebound for Derek Strong. Has a chance to get his double-double here. 12 rebounds already in this ball game. 8 points for Derek Strong. He'll get 2 free throws here. Nick Anderson.
First in the last 2 minutes.
A little bit off balance probably on that one, but there's the foul and the opportunity coming for Derek Strong.
A dozen rebounds for Derek Strong. 13 is his season high. 16 is his career high, so he's on pace to smash both of those marks in the ball game.
Yeah, the 13 came early in the year when he was in the starting lineup. One of those games for Horace Grant.
And last year for the Magic, that was the real bugaboo for this team. When Horace missed time, the Magic really were noticeably ineffective.
Right.
They still miss Horace Grant this season when he's unable to go, but Derek Strong has just done a superb job as Davis finds the hole again inside on second chances.
Davis, he continues to hurt the Magic.
23, one shy of his career high, but Derek Strong's done a great job filling in for Horace when he hasn't been able to play. In fact, the Magic 10-4 with Strong in the starting lineup. That's terrific work. Ronnie Cycli trying to find the range, hits his second shot of the period.
Well, you know, if Cycli continues to get those shots that close, he's going to start making them.
He has 14 rebounds too. Magic pulling away, they're up 5. Coleman inside, stripped by Ronnie with 9 on the shot clock. Dan Shays in for Strong. Derek gets the rest, and he should get a well-deserved hand from the Magic bench.
Well, this is pretty interesting because I think this is the first time we've had Shays and Cycli on the floor at the same time. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think you're correct.
I don't remember it happening.
5 to shoot. Coleman finds Cage. 2 to shoot, 1 to shoot. They took too much time. Coleman's pass wasn't intended for Cage. He picked it off. Iverson was there as well. And Philadelphia guilty of turnover number 15 in the game.
Now, the problem with this unit, actually not a real problem because you have Cage out there on the floor. I was going to say quickness and early offense would be a problem. The thing about Cage is he's so good around the boards. So they'll have to keep him off.
Armstrong threw it to an open spot on the floor, but Gerald Wilkins picks it up. The rest of the Magic team still struggling offensively, but Hardaway has carried him tonight.
Yeah, Cycli with the tip. Yeah, the Magic trying to take advantage of the 2 7-footers out there right now.
Speaking of 7, that's the Magic lead, their biggest advantage of the night. But Philadelphia, remember, beat Detroit at Detroit with a big fourth quarter comeback, so ways to go before you start to celebrate. Here's Coleman now, 19 feet, pulls up, buries it.
Man, you let him get his feet set, and he makes you pay.
Final shot of the third quarter.
Yeah, the Pistons in that game led 50-39 at the half, 74-66 after 3 periods.
Penny drives, finds Armstrong. His three-point shot too strong. Cycli rebounds, is fouled again. Philadelphia commits another foul as the horn sounds, and again it's Ronnie Cycli with a chance to add to his and his team's totals after time's expired.
Well, we'll see if they put any more time back on the clock. They would have to put a little bit, I guess. So it's not over.
It's the 4th foul on Coleman, and indeed they will put 4/10 of a second on the shot clock. That hurts Coleman. 4 fouls on him, and Cycli will try to make him pay. Ronnie 4 for 8 at the line, 16 points, 16 rebounds in the game.
Well, it's great to see both Ronnie and Derek Strong stepping up so strong here in the rebounding column with Horace Grant not available tonight. The Magic definitely needed it, and will continue to need it the rest of the way.
And the rebounding total now pretty close, 39-37 in favor of the 76er team.
You look down there, though, at the guard position. Nick Anderson has 6 rebounds. Penny has 2, one of those offensive rebounds.
Ronnie's woes continue at the free throw line, but the third quarter is in the books. The Magic have the lead. It's a 6-point affair. Again, the Magic led by 4 at the half. Penny Hardaway with 27. Ronnie Cycli with 17. He came to life in the period as well, and Derek Strong's rebounding a big factor too. We go to the fourth here in Orlando on Sunshine. Chip and the Goose back with you at the Orlando Arena tonight on Sunshine Network. Tight ball game at 76-70 in favor of the Magic as we head to the fourth quarter. And partner, let's take a look inside the Magic numbers. Our Chevrolet Geo game summary.
Well, it's amazing. You look at the numbers, and it's a big surprise. The Magic have a 6-point lead, 39%. They're getting out rebounded, 40-37. Fortunately for the Magic, they have protected the basketball pretty well here tonight, not turning it over as much, and they've been able to keep this lead. But well, I hope that field goal percentage gets up somehow here in this fourth period. A lot of shots coming for Ronnie Cycli and the Magic they have not been able to make, but that's going to have to change before it's over here tonight.
Fourth quarter underway with Darrell Armstrong, Brian Shaw, Ronnie Cycli, Dan Chase, and Gerald Wilkins on the floor for the Magic. Michael Cage pulls Ronnie Cycli out of the way. He's stripped and fouled. Lucius Harris with the reach in.
And Derek Strong would have come in, I guess, for Ronnie Cycli. Now he's going to come in for Shades.
His second first team foul. For the Magic, number 33, Derek Strong.
So Derek is back for the Magic. Dennis Scott, remember, injured his knee in practice yesterday. And that may have affected his performance tonight. Not a Dennis Scott-like night at all. 0 for 6 from the field. No rebounds in 20 minutes. And I don't know if we'll see more of Dennis or not in this game. He's got a heat wrap on that left knee on the Magic bench.
Well, I think we'll see a little bit more of Dennis. I don't know. He appears as though, at least mentally, he's staying involved in the ball game. But Dennis' shots have come up just a little short, so maybe doesn't have the spring in his legs that he normally does.
Yeah, you gotta have your legs under you to fire away like he does from long range. 18 for Ronnie in the game. 77-70 is our score. We're 30 seconds into the fourth quarter. Chip Terry, Jack Gibbons, Paul Kennedy, and our entire Sunshine Network crew. Glad you're with us tonight on this lovely April evening. Weatherspoon got creamed inside.
Might be Cycli coming over to. Nope. Derek Strong's going to get it.
Derek Strong.
Third foul on Derek.
His fourth. First.
Beg your pardon, his fourth personal foul. I missed one earlier in the game. So 4 on Strong, first on the team, and here's what happened.
Well, you'll see Ronnie Cycli come over and get the fake. That's why you see Ronnie come down on top. That's why I thought it might be Ronnie Cycli. But give it to Derek Strong.
Big game out west tonight. The Lakers take on the Seattle Supersonics. LA comes into tonight's game winners of 3 straight, a game and a half back of the Sonics for the Pacific Division lead. And they are eagerly awaiting the return of you-know-who. When's he coming back?
Give him credit. I don't know, to tell you the truth. A lot of different dates given for Shaquille. He says 2 weeks. They say the end of the year. The management does. But give the Lakers credit. They've been able to stay right there.
And again, they missed Robert Horry, too, for a lot of that time. And I think Horry comes back tonight in that game. It will be played at Key Arena in Seattle. That could be a huge advantage for the Sonics, who have been a funny team all year. Stackhouse buries the 3 and brings Philly to within a bucket. Quiet night for Stackhouse, but he has now 10 in the game.
As I mentioned, Chip, the Magic are going to have to make some shots here in this period. They can't finish up shooting 39%.
Cycli against Cage. Sweet up and under. Huge night for Cycli. 20 points, 16 rebounds, and that's been there all night. He really struggled to find the range early in the ball game. Weatherspoon with a ball fake, runs into a white wall and lays it in.
I thought he traveled that time. Might have shuffled his feet a little bit, but got away with one.
Again, the Magic try the post. Wilkins outside against Harris. Pull-up jumper. He's missed 2 in a row. Cage snags the rebound. Another man the Magic had interest in the offseason. Stackhouse stutter step dribble, ran into traffic. It's Brian Shaw, Darrell Armstrong, and Derek Strong all hitting him. Let's see who Ronnie Nunn brings up. Brian Shaw.
Number 20, Brian Shaw.
Nick
2 on
Anderson
Brian.
at the table. Penny Hardaway coming back in as well.
Has Philly a chance to tie the game at the line. Last 5 games, Stackhouse has averaged 22 points. He's been their top scorer in each of the last 4 games. Tonight, he's been in the lockup.
Number 25, Nick Anderson.
Just 11 for him.
Number 1, Penny Hardaway.
Hardaway and Nick back for Shaw and Wilkins.
On the Sixers, number 7,
Mark Davis in for Lucius Harris. He's had a huge game as Davis. 23 points, 7 rebounds. 11 of 20 from the field, and I guess at least 5 of those rebounds have been on the offensive glass for him.
Yeah, he's gotten at least 10 points off of the fast break as well, so he's gotten some easy ones tonight.
So Stackhouse ties the game at 79, a shade under 10 minutes to play in the game.
Ties Chip in this game.
Philadelphia had a 12-point lead in the second quarter. The Magic had a 7-point lead in the third. Both of those advantages have dissipated. Armstrong tried to follow up his 3, but Derek Strong, his 13th rebound in the game. Now Penny outside. That won't go. Ronnie and Derek fight over that one. The Magic reset again with Hardaway this time. Now Darrell heaves it up. That won't go. Witherspoon the rebound and the save.
Well, you know, you get 3 shots and they're all 3-point attempts.
6 for 19 of the Magic men from behind the arc. And Orlando forces a Philadelphia turnover. Orlando at 32% from downtown. Philadelphia 5 for 14, 36%. 9 minutes left in the game. It's anybody's affair. We're tied at 79. Hardaway works against Davis. Penny had 23 at halftime. Ronnie Cycler wide open. He was shocked he was so open. Armstrong flies in for another rebound. Cycler another miss. Strong pushed off that time. And he's called for his 5th personal foul. That hurts.
This is flat-out ugly offense right now by the Magic. I mean, I don't know any other way to put it. 36% now they're shooting, and I was hoping to go from 39 to 40. So they're going down.
Take away Penny Hardaway in this game, and the Magic are 17 for 56 from the field. Folks, that's below 33%. That's not too good. 8.5 to play in the ball game. Philadelphia hanging around here. Davis, huge game inside, missed the bunny. Fought for his own miss. Flies to the floor. Armstrong the save. Magic run out. 4-on-3 break. Armstrong, 94 feet. Late pass, timeout called by Witherspoon as the Magic turn it over.
He waited too late. I mean, why get that close to the basket to make the pass?
20-second timeout.
I mean, you had Nick out on the break. You give it up ahead of him and maybe get it back. But it's just been ugly offense for the Magic tonight. What else can you say?
It has been that. That's 11 turnovers now, and the Magic still struggling at 36% as we look at our NBA league leaders. Brought to you by Publix. Allen Iverson over 2 steals a game for the Philadelphia 76ers. Iverson tonight has at least a couple of steals in the ball game. He leads them in assists tonight as well with 9. And against the Magic, a surprising stat, I mentioned it earlier, Iverson averaging almost 4 blocks a game against the Magic. That's right, 4 block shots. That's 6 feet tall.
That's pretty impressive, I think.
So Philadelphia ball here. The Magic as a team have missed 6 consecutive shots. And Philadelphia tries to take the lead right back here. 79-79, 8 minutes to play in the ball game. Iverson beats one, beats two. Hangs and hammers home. Oh, did you see the youngster? Sky and deposit on the baseline. Whoa, baby. That fires up the Philadelphia bench. 81-79.
That fires up the Magic fans here.
Danny Shays, 19, the Magic throw up another stone. $81-79. The crowd still buzzing after that Iverson hammer job on the base. Now Stackhouse, quick three. Davis over the back of Danny Shays.
Number 7, Mark Davis.
Look at this move by the rookie.
I'm wondering if he uses the net to pull himself up a little bit higher. No, that's legit. that's legit. I just was trying to look at something because he got up so high and so quick. But that's legitimate hops on that one.
Those are young legs, my friend. No question about it. He is going to be a terrific player. Magic getting it done inside with Ronnie Cycli. He ties the game at 22. Ryan Shaw in for Armstrong now. Coleman against Cycli. Ronnie's done a decent job on him tonight in the game. Fouled in that time. That's 4 on Cycli. Coleman will go to the line, but first we have timeout on the floor. 6:54 left. Philly looks for the lead from the free throw line when we return after this. Friends Magic Basketball here on Sunshine Network, brought to you in part by Dodge. See your friendly Dodge dealer today. And by Briggs & Stratton. Jack, put more power into your lineup. Make sure all of your outdoor equipment has a Briggs & Stratton engine. No engine needed to start up Allen Iverson on this dunk, man. He looks like one of those booster rockets from NASA.
And he just gets around Shays, goes right onto the basket. Boy. Quick jumper.
He did get a little of that net with the left hand.
Well, I knew it was up there in the net, but I think he got it after he was coming down, after he re-entered.
81-81 is our score. Speaking of NASA, by the way, the shuttle's going up again April 3rd. And RDV Sports is pleased to put one of the Solar Bears hockey pucks and a Magic basketball on the Space Shuttle flight. And when the crew returns back to Earth on April 19th, they're going to have those items here at the arena for presentation. And of course, April 13th is Fan Appreciation Night. So you want to keep those dates in mind. I think it's the 13th. Maybe it's the 3rd. Is it April 3rd? It is April 3rd. I beg your pardon. April 3rd is Fan Appreciation Night. So besides all the regular fun you have at the arena, there'll be even more fun and games for the fans attending the ball game. So make sure you pick up your tickets at the arena box office or at Ticketmaster. Philadelphia by 2 in the ball game. Hardaway against Davis. Penny floats it up, missed it short. 83-81. Again, the Clippers next in town. Orlando. It's Thursday night. Here's Coleman now looking for a 4-point lead or more for Philadelphia. Illegal defense, perhaps? Yes, indeed. That's technical foul.
Against the Magic. That is a technical foul.
So at 6:16. Now they are asking if there was a ball fake here, maybe an overruling by Derek Stafford. Hang on here.
Well, Danny Shays is going to go on the ball fake, so that's all right. But watch Brian Shaw. That's who he called it on. I don't know. I didn't really see it. Don't know for sure, but maybe Brian Shaw didn't get above the free throw line quickly enough.
Yeah, I wasn't sure who they called the violation on. In any event, it does stand, does the call made by Ronnie Nunn, and Derek Coleman shoots the tee. Coleman, 17 points, had 16 and 11 against the Pistons. Jack, funny team, Detroit, 49 and 22, but everybody keeps saying they look more and more tired mentally and physically as the season starts to wind down, and that's not good news for a team that's not very big as it is.
I think between that and the fact that they don't have a lot of strong bodies on the inside to take the pounding of the opposition, particularly teams that have good centers. A team like Philly that can score points on the inside with Coleman, the Knicks, some other teams. Ronnie Cycli will have fun against the Pistons. So they are struggling just a little bit.
But they still have Grant Hill, and that's not all bad. No question about it. Joe Dumars, Lindsey Hunter. They'll be an interesting team, to say the least, in the playoffs, no matter how long they last. 6 minutes to play in the ball game. Coleman looks to give him a 5-point lead, and Ronnie Cycli just picked up number 5. So now you know where the ball's going to go a lot here in the final 6 minutes of this game, as Philly would love to have Cycli foul out of the game.
Well, Richie's got to make a decision here. Unfortunately, Philly has the tempo of the game in their favor, so it's a little bit tougher because the Magic worrying about their offense. So you kind of have to have Cycli on the floor. With Horace Grant not available and Denny Shea's not one to give you a whole lot of offense, you know, it's quite a problem for Richie to have to deal with over there.
That's a funny thing about this game, partner. You know, when one of your main guns goes down, somebody's got to step up, or sometimes 2 or 3 guys have to step up to make up for your superstars' absence. And certainly Derek Strong has filled it admirably for Horace Grant. Hasn't shot it like Horace will. Dennis Scott banged up a little bit in practice yesterday, has struggled from the field, and the Magic bench has tallied just 7 points on 2 of 12 shooting. So somehow Richie's got to find the magic here in the last 5.5 minutes. Davis from Coleman missed it. Caught it and shot it in one move.
Well, I think one other thing the Magic can probably do here is put Derek Strong on Coleman for a little while. And I know Derek Strong is in a little bit of foul trouble.
Sweet move by Cycli.
Nice. We needed that one.
Yeah, Strong's got 5. Cycli's got 5.
I like it.
You have Dan Shays over on the Magic bench, too, at 6'11", 7 feet. 85-83 Philly, the 2-point lead. 10 to shoot for Iverson. He whips it across the Weatherspoon in front of the Magic bench. They holler, he missed the shot. Davis, another offensive rebound and a lay-in. He's got a new career high. 25 points for Mark Davis, his 9th rebound of the game. And again, he's killing us on the offensive glass.
Well, no one's been able to get a body on him to keep him out of there. He's got a lively young body. But he got off such a great start in this game. I mean, that's where it all is coming from right there.
Yeah, he had 10 in the opening quarter, has 25 in the game.
Now, Derek Strong hesitated again on that one.
Penny's 3 barely caught the iron. Weatherspoon rebounds. Philadelphia in command with the ball. Hardaway upset with himself as Davis and the Sixers bring it back. Davis with 7 of his 9 rebounds on the offensive end. Get well soon, Horace. 4 minutes left in the game. Iverson shoots the 3, and he hit it. Thought he got hit as well.
And he banged knees with Nick Anderson. Richie's going to burn a timeout.
Iverson limping over to the Philadelphia bench, and the Magic take time as Iverson hits a big 3-point shot and puts the 76ers up by 7. Hang on, folks. It's Philly 90, the Magic 83 here before a stunned Orlando Arena crowd. It's a little bit hairy tonight at the Orlando Arena, and it will be again Thursday night when the LA Clippers come to town. A pregame at 7 o'clock with Paul Kennedy. Then the play-by-play story from the Orlando Arena. David Steele will be joining Jack Gibbons for the games Thursday night and Friday night. I'll be on baseball duty, and hopefully the Magic will take care of business tonight and in the games Thursday and Friday as well. It's a 20-7 Philadelphia fourth quarter. The Magic 3 for 14 from the field. 0 for 6 from downtown in the fourth quarter. Now Penny to work. He had 23 at halftime and scored 4 since. And now the 76ers are warned on the illegal defense.
Illegal defense warning. Philadelphia, the next is a technical foul.
Clarence Weatherspoon in the paint.
Paul Kennedy has a quick report for us. PK.
Out of that huddle, Chip, Richie telling the Magic, don't be tentative. Assert yourself here. A little concerned that they were hesitant with the game on the line, guys.
Coleman rips down the rebound. 3.5 to play. Philly by 7.
And Derek Strong hesitated again on that jump shot.
Surprised the Magic aren't trying to find Penny more and more. Again, he had the huge half. He's only 2 for 7 in the second half. He's missed his last 5 shots, but he's been the guy that's carried him in the last 2 weeks. Now he handles the rebound and brings it back up. That's his 4th board in the game. Ryan Shaw, quick 3. On the line, won't go. Crowd didn't like that shot choice. He was open, but he missed it. And Philadelphia rebounds and brings it back. The Magic 0 for 7 from downtown in the half. Or beg your pardon, in the quarter. 8 to shoot for Coleman. He's doubled up. Iverson gives it back, now 5 to shoot. DC, hard drive, stops, pops, and he hits. 21 for Coleman. He had 7 at halftime.
Well, you see where the shots for Philly continue to come from, other than that 3 by Iverson. It's all down at the basket.
2:20 to play in the game. Ain't about offense. It's about defense, too. Penny tries the 3. The Magic 0 for 8. Nick Anderson offensive rebound. Cycling tap. Knocked away Weatherspoon. Too big. Philadelphia blocks.
Oh.
A crowd thought there was a call, but folks hate to admit it. Those were clean stuffs. The Magic shooting 34% in the game and are in deep trouble. Iverson penetrates. Oh, he missed the big lay-in. Then stole the ball away from Cycling. They're ahead by 9. Stackhouse with the lay-in. .142 to play in the game. Philadelphia is in front by 11. Derek Strong hits the outside jumper. This is unbelievable. Jerry Stackhouse hands off to Davis inside. He continues to add to his totals. Transition baskets off a make. Philadelphia goes 94 feet and has an uncontested lay-in. Magic take timeout with 1:28 to play in the game. Those Sixers may be on their way to their 3rd straight win. We'll be back. It's 96-85. Philadelphia has the big lead. The 76ers are doing it at both ends of the floor. A huge outburst for the 76er team here in the 4th quarter. And 2 big blocks defensively from Coleman and the Spoon.
Now Coleman gets that one. Spoon gets all of that one on Ronnie Cycling. And the Magic shooting 20% here in this period. 4 for 20. 0 for 8 behind the 3-point line. And I kept saying, I didn't think they could win this game shooting 39%. And instead, the Magic percentage has gone down fast.
And again, I wonder what's happened to Penny. He had 7 of 12 shooting from the field in the first half, 2 for 8 in the second half. He's missed his last 6. Nick gives us hope by drilling that.
They've done a good job of doubling up on Penny and taking the ball out of his hands. The Magic put Penny on the low post a lot, and you remember in the first half, Penny was pretty much creating the offense on his own. He had the ball out on the floor and was dribbling and penetrating and doing a lot of stuff on his own, and Philly has not allowed him to do that in the second half, but he's pretty much been on the low post other than behind the 3-point line.
Magic 1 for 9 from downtown in the 4th quarter, and now Stackhouse and the 76ers have got to hit their free throws if they're to hang on and win this ball game. They did not do that early in the game, but Philly now 17 of 24, 18 for 25, and 17 for Stackhouse. Builds the lead back to 10 with 1:15 left. Well, we saw what happened in Atlanta. We got them right where we want them. As Iverson commits the foul, a shot will not count.
And by the way, that's just the 3rd foul by Philly in this in this period, which kind of leads you to believe that most of the offense for the Magic has been on the perimeter, and really not a lot in this period going to the basket.
1:10 to play. Nick Anderson drives, dishes to Penny Hardaway. He's trying to get everybody else involved, but one of these nights where nobody else has been able to get it going consistently. Another shot missed. Again, Penny 9 for 20 in the game. But remember, 7 of 12 at halftime. You take away his 9 for 20, the Magic as a team are 21 for 67 from the field. With 58 seconds left, the Magic foul, and as they go to the line, let's take a look at our Discover card. Payback, playback, the Iverson steal. A big play in this game.
Yeah, Ronnie Cycling gets it, but gets the rebound, throws it right back to Iverson, and then they'll get the ball down the lane to Stackhouse, who just lays it right in.
Iverson tonight has not put up huge offensive numbers, but he got 15 points, 11 assists, 4 rebounds, and he made the right plays, Jack. Early in the season, remember, we saw him play. He was throwing the ball all over the gym. You can see how much improved this youngster is. He's taking much better care of the basketball.
Yep. As I say, the turnovers, you get rid of those.
Armstrong in transition, missed the 3. 48 seconds left. Penny Hardaway steps back, sets the feet. Won't go. Rebound, tap out. Nick Anderson. Clock trickling away on the Magic. 99-88. Philadelphia the lead. Everything from the perimeter now has to be. Nothing going. That won't go. Well, it will off the bank. Man, oh man. That's a percentage killer. The Magic 8 out of 30 from downtown in the ball game. Tough to win with that percentage. Armstrong the foul. And Philadelphia back to the line. And Jack, I tell you what, tip your cap to the Philadelphia 76ers. They come into Orlando and even up the season series 2 apiece, and now have a 3-game winning streak.
Well, I'll give them credit, but I'm more concerned with what has happened to the home team over the last 2 ball games. I mean, that is the thing that you need to be concerned with, and you know, it's hard to put your finger on one particular thing, but something's going to have to change very quickly for the Magic to hold on to that 7th playoff spot. Richie calls the timeout.
And that's what everybody has to remember. It's a 3-game lead coming into tonight's game with 11 to play. But that final week, a killer. Detroit at Cleveland, at Washington, home against Miami. And tonight the Cavaliers in a tight game with New York. It's the Knicks 82, Cleveland 81 late in the 4th quarter. So this could be a doubly frustrating night if the scores remain as they are. We'll be back. 31 seconds left in this game. Philadelphia on its way. Ahead 101-91 with 31 seconds left in the ball game. And Jack, it doesn't get easier. You've got the Clippers here at home on Thursday, a team that's lost 3 in a row. Then at New York and then Chicago. That's why Richie was so concerned about these couple of games with just a 3-game lead for the 8th spot.
Yeah, well, you know, you have to really find a way to get some offense together, get your game together.
Coleman rebounds off the Magic miss. Philadelphia brings it back, and Stackhouse hammers it home. Appropriate finish to the game for Stackhouse. 21 points for him. 103-91. Philadelphia has beaten the Magic tonight. The 3rd straight Orlando loss. And Nick Anderson with the token bump with 12.5 seconds left. Not the way you want to open the month of April for this Magic team. An uninspired effort against San Antonio. Without Horace Grant, the Magic lost their offense in this 4th quarter. They led it 76-70 entering the final period, but Orlando has taken 16 3-point field goal attempts in the period, just 2 free throws, and as a team shot 6 for 28 from the floor.
Well, you saw our star of the game, and really he got it going early and really hurt the Magic throughout the game, but particularly throughout the first half.
Iverson steals the inbound from Strong, trying to lob it up to Davis. Why not have some fun? Philly, this is a big win for them. Hardaway's 3 won't go. 2 seconds left. Game over. 105-93. The disappointments continue in the Orlando arena for the Magic, who fall to 40-32. And now look with some trepidation at that scoreboard and wait for the outcome of the Washington-Indiana game and the New York-Cleveland game being played at the Gund Arena. The Magic's 7th spot.